Being 58 and finding yourself spending more time with yourself. That's the video for today. Salute. Back in the day, way before social media, way before cell phones, people called one another, left messages, socialized without phones, talked, communicated, mingled while they were out, conversations over dinner at a restaurant. Today, fast forward, I'm 58, the whole world is on the phone. Although I love how when you call someone, you know their personality, you already know them and they have the phone in their hand constantly, but when you text or call, all of a sudden they're not available. But whatever. I guess we're all guilty of that at some point. And sometimes we can't. Sometimes we're busy. Work or whatever it may be. In the middle of something. Totally get it. But back in the day, man, people are available. Younger too. They'd go out. We'd be picking each other up, taking off, going enjoying the weekend. Friday night was a huge thing. Now tonight, today, yesterday, probably tomorrow, everything is social media. People go online and that's their night out. And for some, it's a blessing because they can't get out for whatever reason. I get it. But at 58, how do you end up spending more time alone? How does that even happen? I need a haircut. How does that even happen? I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of phone friends because nobody wants to go out anymore. It's a rare thing. So it did get to me at one point in life. And then I woke up one day and I was like, you know what? If you don't do this thing called life now, even if you have to do it alone, you're just gonna rot and die. You know what I mean? Literally. Be a robot of life, and I don't want to be a robot. I bring this up on quite a few videos, and I'm going to bring it up again. But solo travel saved me. I found myself before that. Found myself, nobody wanted to go anywhere. Nobody wanted to do anything. Who didn't have the money? Who didn't have time off? Who had to do this? Who couldn't do that? And I found myself, if I wasn't working, I'd lay around in bed a lot. Getting deeper into a depression. And after a while, you kind of point the finger at yourself and you say, what the hell is wrong with you? What's wrong with me, rather? What's wrong with me? And you start taking it personal. And I finally decided, don't take it personal. Unfortunately, people only want you around when it's something in it for them. When something's in it for them, they want you around. If you serve a purpose, for the most part, not for everybody. But that's pretty much sums it up. When I went on my solo trip, which I gotta tell you, couldn't believe I did it myself. Friends and family were surprised that I did it. One day I just found myself booking a trip. I went to a place where I found to be comfortable and enjoyed. And I frequent that spot quite often, which is Hollywood Beach. And I made a lot of friends. And I've been gone for quite some time now. Yes, I do travel with friends, but I don't wait around anymore. When I want to book a trip, I book a trip. And I'm actually been checking out trips. Getting ready to book. How How do I handle a solo trip? First of all, I go somewhere where I feel comfortable. Especially being female, you have to, and the way I am female, obviously, if you haven't noticed by now, I'm a gay woman. I like chicks. I also had a double mastectomy. And when I'm in Florida and it's hot out, I take my shirt off. And this is about the freest I've been in my lifetime. No, I'm not transgender. I had breast cancer and I had a double mastectomy. And I never liked my boobs anyway. But now I enjoy the freedom. But you still have to be careful out there because unfortunately there's haters out there. Luckily, I can pretty much handle myself. And for the most part, I'm usually pretty good. I usually handle myself very well, and usually I don't even have to handle myself very well. Sometimes the confidence that you present, people leave you alone. It's when you look vulnerable, you know? But that solo trip was the best thing. I was nervous getting on that flight. Not for flying, just because I couldn't believe it. I was like, what do I do? I'm by myself. What if something happens? What do I do? Blah, 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 blah. And I said to myself, stop the madness. Half the time, 99% of the time, you're alone anyway. You'll figure it out. You didn't turn 58 for nothing. I've had multiple girlfriends. I've lived with multiple girlfriends. Never asked anybody to marry me. Now I know why, because obviously they were not worth it. Or we were not compatible enough. That's a story for another video. So, are you afraid to take a solo trip? A lot of people are. But if you find yourself alone all the time, I don't care if you're a guy or a girl, if you find yourself alone all the time and you're waiting for others to show up or a call to go out or meet up, or if it's too less frequent when it does happen, take the reins, man, and do it. Even if you're going to go somewhere for a weekend somewhere. I went for a week, then I've been extending it 8 days. Now I'm looking actually to extend it 10 days for my next trip. And it's the best thing that I've ever done. When you go alone, first of all, people that are usually around you want to take care of you for some reason. They're always feeding me. You catch some crackpots in between, but for the most part, especially if you're confident when you're out and about, and me, I'm myself, no matter where the hell I am. I don't care. Like when I'm in Hollywood, I'll walk the boardwalk shirtless. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't. I'm comfortable in my own skin. But I enjoy myself when I go. I clear my head. I don't think about what's happening here back at home in the reality of world that I live in, you know? I am at peace when I'm away. I don't have to ask anybody, where do you want to go? Where do you want to eat? Are you hungry? Worrying about somebody else's budget? You want to jump a cab and go to the casino? I just go. I just go do whatever the hell I want to do. Have my coffee at 5 o'clock in the morning on the beach when it's still pitch black out. I just go and enjoy myself. It's not like I'm having some like wild, crazy vacation, but I really enjoy myself, and it helps my mind. And I've noticed it helped my mind even more so this winter. My last trip, I got back a little after my birthday, which was the beginning of November. So I haven't had a vacation since then. Keep in mind, I've been traveling like every 3 to 4 weeks for like a good, I don't know, good 5 months at least. Every 3 weeks I was going away. And then all of a sudden, when the winter came, which I knew was going to happen anyway, first of all, I ran out of vacation time, so I had to wait to get reloaded, which I am reloaded. Locked and loaded and ready to go. But that's when I felt depression coming on. I blamed it like on the kind of like the holidays and everything, but no, I need that vacation. It's not so much about a vacation, it's about a vacation from the brain. It's like, you can't, like, even packing. Like, I throw whatever the hell I want in my little suitcase. I don't have to impress anybody. If I want to look cute, I'll look cute. If I want to just hang, I'll look hang. I'll look hang. What the hell is that? But you know what I mean. You know, when you travel with people, you got to make sure you take a lot of nice clothes because you're not sure where you're going to go, blah, blah, blah. But when you're by yourself and you're solo, you pretty much know or have an idea of what you're going to be doing. Or at least somewhat. I always take at least one, two decent outfits. Other than that, I'm in beach attire. Even my nice outfits is beach attire because that's what I want to do. That's what I enjoy. That helps my depression. When I'm out there, I really have to take an anxiety pill. However, on one of the trips when I was experiencing a hurricane, I did need my anxiety meds. I was actually taking a little more than I probably should have. Only because it was like the unknown. I was worried about the water surges because I was so close to the ocean. But I made that through that. But even with that, as frustrating as it was, with the unknown of a hurricane, I still enjoyed myself. Try it one time. Being alone or hanging out with yourself doesn't have to really be that bad. Actually, you kind of get used to it. Actually, it gets harder to deal with people the more you spend time with yourself. Which, I don't know if that's actually a good idea, but it actually it makes it tougher to hang with people because when you hang with yourself, you do what, where, when, how. You're in charge. You are in charge. Book a trip. Let me know how it went. Have you ever gone solo? If you have, leave me a comment down. I'd like to know where you went. And if you went solo, if you enjoyed yourself. And if you don't mind, it'd be great if you could subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, or as they say, smash that subscribe button. We'll talk again. Peace out. He loves you. Solo.